Just how widely has parkour spread? On a recent trip to China, I looked around for traceurs in this country rich in gymnastic and martial arts history. And in the Sichuan city of Chengdu, I found the parkour club C4.
Skateboarding started, a couple decades back with some guys that were just kind of doing it in small groups in certain parts of the country, and as it became more mainstream, really blew up, and companies started to recognize the commercial aspects of the sport, and that's clearly happening with parkour right now. Started small as kind of a YouTube-based community where people were posting their videos online. That's how it spread, and now companies are starting to say, oh man, like, this is really cool, looks great on TV, we should develop shoes for it, all sorts of marketing angles. So it's trying to get it before it really blows up.
Parkour has started to become very prevalent in the media, and it's become part of pop culture.
In the immensely popular video game Assassin's Creed, the character's movement was modeled after parkour. This is evident in the climbing, cat leaps, balancing, drops with rolls, precision jumps, and underbars. Assassin's Creed is just one of many new video games featuring parkour. Parkour is also showing up in commercials, music videos, and movies, including the blockbuster James Bond film Casino Royale.
No longer they're going to have a bad guy running from a good guy anymore. It's going to be, they want not just a stuntman, they want a free runner or parkour athlete to go in to be that bad guy now, or someone who knows that skill. Jackie Chan's been doing it for how long? Tic-tacs and everything, climbing up fences, going through little rails and little window holes and whatnot. But now because there's a brand name on it, free running parkour, regardless of how pretty they make it look, how fluid they want it, they may want it just nasty, but they're going to always hire a free runner to do it.
The Urban Free Flow give me jobs like I can do up to 2, 3, 4 a month. Them went to Vegas recently, Portugal, Austria, Iceland. That was a really cool job. Monaco in the south of France. That was really nice for Mercedes. Rome, Vienna in Austria, Germany, Barcelona. That was for Hewlett and Packard. You never know what's going to happen next.
You're going to be running down the street, some guy does a double full off of like a 20-foot ledge. No problem, just keeps running. Oh, he's got that Nike gear on, I'm going to get that.
Parkour is about developing yourself, not comparing to anybody else, being the best person you can, and then through that help others. And unfortunately a lot of corporations, they don't really care about that, they just want to make money.
All they would care about is repackaging parkour, relabeling it, and serving it out to anyone that will just pick it up.
We're here for K-Swiss on behalf of K-Swiss, doing a little bit of a promotion for an athlete's foot store here in town.
Anyone who didn't sign up for it wants to sign up now. We'll leave it up.
Alright, cool. I want parkour definitely to become big. Not from the commercial standpoint isn't my highest motivator. I understand that a lot of people are against commercialization, and I see some of their points, that big corporations don't really care or give back to a sport, or, maybe that's their perception. I would pose this question: do you want to go sit behind a desk and push papers around for someone all day, or would you rather come out and jump on shit and get paid to do it?
I don't see it being a billion-dollar industry like skateboarding is. Nothing close, because there's nothing to really sell.
Except for sneakers.
Well, basically, you can use any shoe. It doesn't really matter. All you need is grip, padding, and flexibility. Because you don't want a shoe that's really, solid, this is really tough, it's not going to bend well. See, these are nice and flexible right here. Really flexible, but this is going to shred.
In the middle of the shoe, you've got these plastic stuff that people sometimes put in there. Really bad, because you hit rails, this can just slide right off. You want this to be all rubber on the bottom. This is looking good, except the grip looks a little too hard. Looks like it'll last a long time, but it doesn't look like it'll be too strong. Soft rubber will generally be stickier, and hard rubber will last longer, be more durable, but it won't stick as hard to the surfaces. And I'm really picky about shoes.
I have a little corner of my closet. It's like the shoe graveyard. Probably like 15 to 20 pairs of shoes in there.
Many major athletic shoe companies have yet to release specific parkour and freerunning shoes, but several smaller companies have filled this void by making specialized sneakers and sponsoring athletes. Innovative prototype designs have also begun popping up that could indicate what parkour shoes will evolve into in the future. But one thing always confused me. Coming from an extreme sports background, the athletes in these sports know that in order to get really good, you sometimes have to fall. But this seemed to be the opposite in parkour. Most traceurs were very grounded in safety and slow progression. Was anyone willing to fall?
You got to be willing at some point to push your limit, because there's going to be a place where you plateau, and you're going to sit there and you're going to wonder where is there more to move on. Well, I think I can move across this. Oh wait, then there's that. You'll always find one of those, and then when you find one of those, you're going to have to just do it.
Parkour is about finding that personal freedom, and if you're not willing to invest in your own confidence, then what's the point?
Part of parkour is that resiliency, just being able to get back up and try again.
You definitely have to be willing to accept a certain level of pain. Personally, I'm a bit of a masochist. I think it's good because it teaches you, reminds you that you're human, reminds you that things hurt.
Kicked sand into my eye at that time.
I'm pretty fortunate to say that I didn't sustain any major injuries until the last time you came out here to San Francisco.
Well, I did feel like I wanted to throw up, but I'm still in one piece.
Parkour is a major part of my life. I mean, there's basically family, work, and parkour. So it takes up a significant amount of my time. Everything else is just play. I mean, parkour is play too, but
what you're looking at here is orthoscopic pictures from my surgery when I broke my elbow. What you see here is this darker space there is actually where the cartilage has been ripped out by the fragments of the fracture, and that unfortunately will never heal fully just because cartilage has no vascularity. And this is actually the fall from the video shoot.
even though this wasn't beyond my ability, I probably shouldn't have done it that third take. I just knew my body was telling me, don't do it, slow down. And again, I didn't listen to my body, and that, you know, led to this unfortunate mishap. I think parkour is unsafe, but also very safe. I think it is very dependent upon the tracer. You can make it a very safe discipline with the amount of training you do, what precautions you take, but you can also make it a very unsafe discipline when you are abusing your ability and exceeding your ability or attempting to go above and beyond what your ability is.
Coincidentally, the 3 biggest falls I found were on the same technique. No souls crashed while shooting with me, Matt Perry's music video accident, and the founder of parkour, David Bell's infamous fall at UCLA were all the result of one hand slipping while performing a Kong. Here's the video of David Bell's fall. Is a Kong the most dangerous move? Probably not, but it does put a tracer in a vulnerable position if something does go wrong.
A Kong is, I don't believe, the most dangerous move there is. It's probably one of the most simple moves that we have, but even the most simple things, it goes to show, we can mess up on.
Now that I knew some people were willing to push the limits, I wanted to see how big people were willing to go. That's when I met the quiet and humble Devin Bardoli.
All my life, Babylon, all my life, I have been a clown. I have no reason to trust a woman. I hope one day I control this crown. I am but a roots man, and I sing my song. These are for the days I was a professional clown. These are for the soldiers that have caused my heart. These are for the women that have heard my song. When I am old and gray, I will sing my troubles away. I trudge along, stay irate, keep those frowns so far, far away.